Hello, my lovelies. Diane McKendrick here, and I'm here today to share with you a strategy that I have created in my own journey because let me share with you a little story. Basically, what happened for me one day, it was quite recently, it was the day I finished my book. So I've been writing my second book, Millionaire Mum, The Best of Both Worlds, Motherhood, Money and Mindset, for several months now. And I got to the last chapter. A lot of you know the story. I got really blocked because it was about compelling new identity and I hadn't met the millionaire yet because I'm writing the book about being a millionaire long before I am one in real time. So it's my bold declaration to the universe in my manifestation of becoming a millionaire. So I got to the last chapter, totally freaked out, was really blocked because I needed to access my compelling new identity. And you've got all the information in the compelling new identity. So definitely go and do that because it's helped me. My book got sent away. Anyway, I digress. Go back to the day I sent my book away. That was a huge milestone. Off for the first edit, press the send button. My book is done. It's completed. How amazing, how great after several months of, it's a bit like labor, right? It's a fun experience and it's pretty intense and full on and can be painful at times. And it's like, I'm never doing that again. And then everybody goes back for the second and sometimes third and fourth time round. Similar, writing the book is a similar experience. So I've written the book, I've finished it, I've pressed, off you go. Anyway, I sat down that night and I accomplished so much that day. Not just the finalization of my book and sending it away to the editor for the first print. I did all the back of the book offers. I had done a list as long as my arm. I had such a productive day. Anyway, what happened is I sat down that night and my brain completely deleted all the information that I'd done. Now, this is very subconscious. I didn't realize I was doing it until I did, and now I'm sharing it with you. So I sat there that night in my nighttime sort of go to bed routine. I'm sitting there thinking, oh gosh, I feel like a failure because I'm doing this 21-day TikTok challenge. And I said I was going to blog on TikTok for 21 days straight or 28 days straight, whatever it was. And it was the third day and I'd really struggled with it. And on all my massive big list, as long as my arm of things that I get to do, it literally was the only thing. It was that and one other thing that I didn't get done. And my brain grabbed onto those two things and was giving myself a hard time about it. It was like, you're not good enough and you don't know how, and how do you ever expect to be successful if you can't do a 30-second TikTok video? Started making all these excuses. And I caught myself. I thought, hold on a second. I'm just going to write a quick list of what I actually did do today. And I wrote this list and it was phenomenal. And I thought, isn't this interesting? I got all this accomplished today, but my brain deleted all of that and it grabbed onto this and then it kept feeding me all of this stuff. So what I've done for you is I have created a nighttime or a morning routine that I do now after having this experience. I do this now every single night or morning, depending on when I feel like doing it. Gone are the days of the rigid, really solid morning routine. You have to get up and do this, and this, or the nighttime routine where you have to do this, and this. What we want you to do and what I invite you to do is allocate time to yourself to do what feels good in the morning and at night, a little bit of time. Sometimes it's going to be 5 minutes. Sometimes it's going to be 10. Some days you might be lucky enough to get half an hour, particularly if you've got kids. We've got to loosen, we've got to soften in this journey. So definitely time in the morning, definitely time at night to sit with yourself and just go through all these sort of things. You got over there in the mastermind, you've got everything to do with full morning routine and you can go through that. Some days it'll work, some days it won't. But anyway, allocate those times. And in that time, this is what you can do. So I'm going to share my screen. And this is what I have got for you. And you're going to see this here on the dashboard. It's called My Gratitude. I'm going to have this printed out and put into a journal so you can purchase it and keep it similar size to this little baby here. So you can just open it up and you can write in it. But basically it goes through the date, what you're grateful for. I am grateful for, and you write all the things, something that you have now. So that could be things like I'm grateful for my home and my house and my amazing shed out there. I have a spa out on my deck that's heated to 40 degrees and the kids swim in it every single morning. I'm grateful for that. And just sit there and write down, oops, hold on, that went to the wrong page. There we go. If you write down all the things that you're grateful for, all the things that you have now. The second thing you want to do is you just want to get your pen and let your brain go crazy on 3 things that you're grateful for about yourself. So it might be things like, I don't know, anything you're grateful for about yourself. This morning, my 3 things was my spine and my back because I'd been having problems with them recently. The other thing is for my curiosity. I love that I'm really curious and I get out there and I keep asking questions and I keep learning new stuff. The other thing that I was really grateful for this morning was for my feet, just for my little tootsies and my feet that carry me around all day, every day. And I don't really look after them very much, but this is some time to really send the parts of your body, your hands, your fingers, your feet, your toes, your back, your pretty face, your long hair, your short hair, whatever it is, your eyebrows. I mean, all these things, they're there for a reason, right? Just go through, and you can do more than 3. Often I will do more than 3. I do half a page of these, half a page of these, and then often half a page of these as well. So you want to go through 3 things that you're grateful for about yourself. Step number 3 is something I'm grateful, something I am about to have and experience from my own grateful creation. So in here, for example, I write down things like my second book that's just gone Amazon bestseller, Millionaire Mom, The Best of Both Worlds, Motherhood, Money, Mindset. I'm grateful for my book. I'm grateful for the mastermind. I'm grateful for all the things that I'm doing in my business that I'm creating now, that I'm calling in. And this links into the manifesting module as well, and the compelling new identity module as well. So it's bringing it all together and it's making you wake up and commit to it every single morning. So several things that you are grateful for and as experiencing from your own grateful creation. Now, it could be anything. It might not just be in business. It could be in your relationships, a more intimate relationship with your current partner, calling in a beloved to share your life with, a more sacred space and time with your kids in the morning, whatever it is. You just can have your wildest dreams here. So we want to get into a state of gratitude. The next thing that we want to do is obviously put the date up, turn the page over. This will be on the back page of the I got it done list. So you are going to think about, if you're doing it in the morning, obviously you're going to think about the day before. If you're doing it at night, you think of that early in the day. You list everything that you did today. So for example, my day today, I got so much done. I recorded a meditation. I had lunch with my mum. I spent time with Gus's parents. I spoke to my friend on the phone. I got the kids to school, which I love to do. I spoke to a client. Someone signed up for the mastermind. That's all automated now. So she was supported and she got everything she needed. I have got a PowerPoint done. I've got some Instagram reels ready to come out, like all in one day. But once again, I'll get to the end of the night, but I didn't call the lawyer, or I didn't follow up the protein. I'm just about to release my own protein for you guys, my own customized blend. And because it's not pressing and there's no launch date on it, sometimes it's on the list and it doesn't get done. So my brain grabs onto that and was like, oh, but I didn't do this, 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 and this. Deletes all this information, this beautiful stuff that I have done. And that list goes on. I did contact the lawyer. I looked through the group coaching, see who needed more support. Oh, so much stuff that I have got done today. So we go into gratitude 1. Then we go into the things that you have got done. And then from this place, so many people ask me, how do you get so much done? This is how, guys. The next thing you want to do is the get to do list. So gratitude, and then everything that you've got done, and then you're going to move into your get to do list for the next day, or that day if you're doing it in the morning. And from there, you pull out all the things that make you feel good, the things that are going to move your business or your body or your finances or your relationships or those areas of your life, the things that are going to move that forward. And you write them all here on this list, and then gives you the structure for the day that most coaches won't tell you and take you through, because it's all about the systems and the procedures and the things, and there's time and space for that. But we want to make sure we get this in there first. So the get to do list, gratitude, the feeling of what you've actually got done and what you have accomplished. And then from that, we pull out the get to do list of what we get to do for the day. Any other things that are overflowing, obviously down in this section here. Now, here's the key. Here's the key pointer that brings all of this together. Feedback from your future self. So what you want here is you want to look back on the list that you got done. So actually what you accomplished and what you did in your day and in your life. And you want to do this every day. And you want to connect in with this person and this woman or this man, which you know because you've all done the module and you've all done the meditation and you've done the spreadsheets and the checklists, and we've created this intimate bond with this woman. And you want to sit there with your pen and paper, or if you're doing this on the computer, and you go, oh, okay, what would she have done differently? Look at this I've got done list and go, what would my future self have done differently? What would my $1 million mum, businesswoman, have done differently over here? And then you go through and you write it in there. What's the feedback from her? Okay, well, I spent 15 minutes cleaning my house. Every single morning after I drop the kids back, I like a clean workspace. So I dash around for 15 minutes and I worked that out. 15 minutes, watch this, 15 minutes for 365 days is 5,475 minutes. That is a lot of time. That's a lot of time. I can't work out how many hours that is. That's a lot of hours just getting my space clear. So my future self, for example, would have a housekeeper that is here in the morning and that organizes the lunches, drops the kids to school if I don't want to do that, but I like to do that. But if I drop the kids to school, she can be here preparing my lunch and doing the washing and cleaning the house up. So that 15 minutes I spend in there getting the house and my office into this state, she can do, right? You would charge a house cleaner, maybe a housekeeper, $25 an hour. My hourly rate is 500 plus. So I want you to think like this. I want you to think like if I paid someone an hour in there, it would cost me $25. If I do it and it takes me an hour in there, it costs me $500 because I could be out here creating upwards of $500 an hour. So now in my mindset, because of giving the feedback from my future self, if I'm in there and I know it and it feels uncomfortable when I dash around and I clean everything up, I say in my mind, this is costing me now, and I work the numbers out, $500. If I'm in there an hour, it's not usually an hour, but we'll use that to keep it round. It's going to be $500 a day to do that. Do you think it's going to kick my ass into gear to bring having a housekeeper? Because the old identity doesn't know how to do that. She doesn't feel worth it. She doesn't think she's ready for it. She doesn't know how. She doesn't know where to find one, all the excuses. So this is coming closer and closer and closer to getting the things that you want. Other things on this list, whatever you've done, you check in with that future self and you say, what would she have done differently? And it's going to get you so close that you can feel it and taste it. And you wake up one day and you're like, oh, it's my new reality. I'm living it now. And the other thing is that it connects you in to this future compelling identity. It creates that intimate bond and she starts to guide and direct us more. That is where we want to do life from. That is how you get your books written, your podcast started, your books go bestseller, your mastermind's nearly at 12 modules, and the webinars are coming out every week. I'm speaking at an event tonight. I'm speaking at an event tomorrow. I'm speaking down the Gold Coast next week. And I'm here, guys. I'm here with my kids a lot of the time. I wake up to them every morning and I put them to bed every night. I do most school drop-off if Gus isn't home. He makes their lunches. I'm not interested in that. The days that I have them, I give them tuck shop. But my compelling new identity would have someone here making the lunch for them. So whatever it is for you, make some choices, print this out or get on here and purchase yourself a copy, keep it beside your bed and do it morning and night. I'm really excited about this because it's been a game changer for me, and the few people that I have given it out to test and trial it are just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Thank you so much. And they've only been doing it a couple of days. So get on it, guys. I'll see you over there in the next masterclass.